Welcome to another episode of The Chef
and the Dietitian.
I'm Chef AJ.
And I'm Julieanna Hever, the Plant Based Dietitian.
And together, we make healthy taste delicious. So we got an email from one of our viewers in Poughkeepsie. It's hard to say without laughing. His name is Jean-Claude, and he said he loves our energy. He actually wanted to know if you were married. I told him you were, unfortunately. Me too, by the way.
Unfortunately.
You know, I mean, not unfortunately for him, fortunately for you. Married to a doctor, no less.
Right.
But he said that he has a gluten intolerance. He loved the black bean brownies, but he says he can't have barley flour. So what's up with that?
Okay, so it's common all of a sudden that people are having wheat intolerances and gluten intolerance in general. Now, gluten is the protein that comes from wheat.
Okay.
People have gluten intolerance. It means that they have. It also is present in barley, rye, and oats. So you can remember it.
And
barley,
wheat.
Rye, oats, and wheat.
bRAW, like your eyebrow. Brow, right.
But there are certain people that just have a wheat intolerance, like myself, actually.
So you could have the barley flour.
I'm fine with barley,
right.
rye, and oats. Actually, I'm allergic to rye too, but I can't have the wheat itself. But a lot of people have gluten intolerance, and if they have celiac, it's an autoimmune disease, which can actually lead to a lot of problems if they do consume the gluten. So they have to be extra careful. So yes, there are a lot of intolerances, but nowadays there's so many great products, special flours that are made from gluten-free products.
And what's even better is, in my opinion, to not use flours, because while I do use them occasionally, we are the unprocessed people, and we prefer to not even use any processed foods at all. So the brownies we're going to make for you today, Jean-Claude, are actually raw, which is great because we have a lot of friends. We eat a very, very high raw diet. We're not 100% raw, but we're going to these brownies today are 100% raw. In less time that you can preheat your oven to make a box of Betty Crocker brownies, you will have the most delicious chocolate fudge brownies made. So they're not.
And this is guilt-free because they're
and gluten-free, and sugar-free, and dairy-free, and cholesterol-free, and
sugar-free,
everything you could imagine. So here's how we do it. So we're going to start with 2 cups of nuts or seeds or any combination. So
this is good because you have Brazil nuts, which are really high in selenium.
Why do we need selenium?
Selenium is one of the most.
You say selenium and I say selenium.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
They all are fine. Selenium is an antioxidant.
Right.
It's a very potent antioxidant. So it's really rich in Brazil nuts, and it's not that easy to find.
Right.
It's not an
Brazil nuts is one of the highest sources?
One of the highest sources,
right.
Absolutely.
So this is what I had on hand. Of course, if you wanted to use walnuts or pecans, almonds, whatever nut or seed you like. And I mixed it with sunflower seeds because I know that people often prefer nuts to seeds, but seeds are very nutritious.
Oh, absolutely. They've got chock full of polyunsaturated fatty acids.
Right, and they're delicious too.
And they're delicious.
So I wouldn't advocate possibly using all seeds because you do want some of that richness and a little bit of the fat, that yumminess from the. So 2 cups of nuts and seeds combined. And what I'm going to do is in the food processor with an S blade, I am going to grind it. What I've done is I've processed it into a flour. I don't want to keep going and take a phone call because it's going to turn into a nut or a seed butter. We don't want that. We want it like a flour. Then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of one of our favorite ingredients. We should get a cacao company to sponsor this show.
We use
so if there's any cacao producers watching, we use your product so far in every episode. That's right. And of course, if you couldn't have chocolate, you could use carob powder, raw or roasted, no problem.
Mm-hmm. Roasted wouldn't be raw, but you can get.
Well, that's true.
Right.
Roasted. Very, very. You went to school. Roasted wouldn't be raw. Absolutely.
But we're doing it for the gluten-free. We're not doing it to try to make it raw.
And
it's still going to be a majority of the product.
And if somebody wasn't raw, I do think that roasted carob powder is a little bit more flavorful than raw if they're not a raw foodist. Okay.
But you can be a raw foodist. It doesn't have to be 100% raw to be a raw foodist.
Absolutely.
It's only 75% or more to be technically raw.
Cool. Then we're both raw.
Yeah, probably.
So I've added the cacao. And now, here's our favorite sugar.
Our whole food sweetener.
Dates. It's the only thing we use because dates are high in fiber, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, phytochemicals, full of micronutrients.
The nutrient cocktail.
And any processed sweetener out there, whether it's the best agave, the best stevia, maple syrup, they're still processed, and we don't use processed food because, like Jacqueline said 80 years ago, if God made it, eat it. If man made it, don't eat it. And God did not make agave. He made cactus. If you want to put cactus in here, we're fine with that.
That would hurt.
Yeah, very prickly, very prickly. I can't tell you exactly how many dates to put in there. I'm going to show you what you need to look for, though. This is about 3 cups.
Are you going to put all that in there?
I'm not going to start with that, but I'm going to put in about I'm a pastry chef, by the way. I've been doing this a very long time. So I'm putting in approximately 2 cups. And I'm going to turn it on. You need for it to be able to have what I call a break point. So when I go like this, I want to make sure it breaks evenly without, crumbling. So now when I know I've got it just the way I want it, only then and only then do I add my extract.
How much?
I have a tablespoon. I use alcohol-free vanilla because I certainly, you probably like it better with alcohol, but I think it tastes better, especially in desserts. And if you can, use a fresh vanilla bean or some vanilla powder. And this is totally optional, but for a little crunch, I have about a half a cup of
I
cacao
think that's like a
nibs.
secret ingredient because it makes it like chocolate chip brownie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
love
God,
it. I
it's
love chocolate
delicious.
brownie.
Just a quick pulse now, and that's it.
That's so easy.
It is so easy.
Oh my
I mean, you
God.
can't even open up your box of brownie mix at this point. So what makes it even easier, I won't have to bake this, and it's so hot now. It was 97 today in Los Angeles. Who wants to turn their oven on? You can get this at a craft store or at a baking store. This is a silicone brownie pan. You've got this little brownie here.
Cheers. Can we taste it?
Well, she can't wait.
Oh my God. AJ, this is incredible.
It's delicious.
Oh my God.
It's
Oh my
really-
God. It's so much better than I
really good.
expected it to be.
It's delicious. It tastes
So
like a brownie.
sweet. Oh my
And
God.
with the nibs,
Chocolate chip brownie. Oh, this is going to be good.
no sugar, no oil, no flour, no salt. Your
Excellent.
kids will love these. Make these with your kids.
I'm going to make these with my kids tomorrow. These are incredible. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. We can't be bothered with you guys. We're eating.
Excuse us.
Thank you thank you to Jean-Claude for Poughkeepsie for suggesting this.
idea.
And please feel free to write us with your suggestions. And thank you so much for watching another episode of The Chef.
I'm the dietitian where we make healthy
It's delicious.